Jim Carrey was supposed to be like doing Sean Connery, basically.
Oh, that's so not true.
That certainly sounds like it.
He said in an interview once that, oh, look, it's been compared to Sean Connery, but he wasn't doing a Sean Connery accent.
Well, if he wasn't, it's a damn good one.
It does sound like him, yeah.
Max,
what's the dog's name?
Good. Very good.
Cause we're recording for the fifth period pod. Now balloons on the full-time squad. You know that we're recording for the fifth period pod. And we no longer hide that we're on. Living in a fifth period world. Living in a fifth period world. Living in a fifth period world. Living in a fifth period world.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fifth Period, the film podcast hosted by two media teachers, where today we are testing out the Christmas waters before our big festive finale next week. So get out your rhyming Dr. Seuss dictionary as we talk through a classic with our favorite Jim Carrey. My name is Mr. Brown, and with me today is...
Mr. Boylan, I'm stumped after that fantastic rhyme from you, Mr. Brown.
The look on your face.
I was like, yeah, he's cooking. Was like, this is getting into like real end of term and end of year energy, and we're both flagging a little bit. Let's be straight. But hey, that just brought me back.
Oh, I'm so
back.
glad, mate. I was in the same position as you, but just the look on your face has brought me back.
Here we go.
Let's go. Full steam ahead. In addition to our main discussion of how the Grinch stole Christmas today, we will also be talking about our weekly watches. So if you want to jump ahead to that segamonte, I will leave time codes in the description below.
Hi, it's Vasko and
Luka.
and today we're going to be talking about
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
A big thank you to Vasko and Luka for their intro to the pod this week. Not usually in attendance at Film Club, they just kind of wandered in.
They did.
And
Whether they meant to or not, I'm not sure.
Well, look, I'll be honest, I did not expect them to stay, but they proved us wrong. Yeah, they seemed to be enjoying it. They were happy enough to get up and do it. We asked around a little bit out of the group.
There might have been someone else who was keen, and then initially was like, no, he had to jet off. So
I see what you did there. But no, I was very pleased that they were able to come up, and hopefully, if it is something they're interested in, we'll see them a lot more at Film Club next year.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time. Obviously, I've got Luka for media at the moment. Taught him last year as well, and I'm not sure if he's down for Year 9 media, but he's got a fun year of Year 9 media if he does ahead of him. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, boys.
Alrighty, let's jump into the
The
Grinch.
podcast. The fifth.
Awful. Just awful. As I said, this is going to be one of two Christmas specials we're going to be doing, and this was actually the highest grossing Christmas movie since Home Alone.
Doesn't surprise.
No.
It was everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
it came out 2000 and, it was peak. Just, I don't know, like, it felt like a really big film. Obviously, Jim Carrey's still...
Popular book, popular
book.
animated film as well.
Yep. And then a popular actor, obviously, attached to the film. This is, kind of the... Probably not the peak of Carey's, like, sort of powers, but certainly not far off.
Ooh, it's in the mix, yeah.
Like, I feel like, well, basically, through the 90s and into probably 2003 with Bruce Almighty, that was like a good 13 years, like, or probably 12-year stretch of him absolutely just cranking out banger after banger. Mm-hmm. And this is certainly up there in the Jim Carrey catalogue. I think it might have even been in sort of my 5 favourite Jim Carrey films.
It definitely got a mention from both of us, but I'm not sure whether it was honourable or not.
But,
a dishonourable mention.
Maybe.
So we kick things off with the Anthony Hopkins narration.
Oh, he's great. Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. They actually only had him for one day to do all this. Yeah, wow. He does an incredible job. You and I were talking about, not all of his films are winners, but he does tend to add some gravitas to the films that he's in.
An additional layer of prestige worldwide, if you will. But yeah, this is obviously the first live adaptation of a Dr. Seuss book as well. So, yeah, as you said, there was the animated film that had come out, I think it was like 86 or 87 maybe? Or was it even 96?
No, it's 66.
Is it really that old? Oh my God.
And
Oh, it is. 100%. You're correct.
Kevin
66.
McAllister is still watching it in Home Alone.
He is. That's why I thought it was pretty recent. They're kicking off and they're inside a snowflake.
They are. The world building is really cool here.
I agree.
Like, I love Whoville, and it's kind of a blend of practical sets but CGI. I didn't realize how many CGI characters there are. Like, little green screen people that have been brought in. I had always thought this was mostly practical stuff, but even in that opening shot, you get a lot of CG elements coming in too.
It all blends fairly well. There's a couple of things that like look a little bit janky.
The mini people look funny to me, like the guy inside the tuba and stuff
that
like
looks
that.
that looks a bit funky. But yeah, I think at the time, or it's like in one of the like records, I think outside of like the Wizard of Oz, the most amount of like prac costuming
Yes,
and
because
stuff with
everyone,
makeup, which is really cool.
Almost everyone has, full kind of prosthetics.
And they
on.
send all the actors to like Who's school to like learn how to be
How
a
to
Who.
act like them,
It's really great. Like it makes it feel incredibly lived in as a world.
100%. And the set too, apparently it was around for like 20 years afterwards,
That's awesome.
just at the Universal lot.
It was at the back of the Bates Motel, but apparently while they were filming, Jim Carrey would pop out like in a mask and a knife while the studio tours were happening.
That does not surprise me at all. He's got a bit of Norman Bates about
He
it.
really does.
I really like the introduction of the Lou Who's. The
Lou Who
Cindy
Who's?
Lou Who.
No,
and
Who like
Lulu Who.
Yep.
Lulu Who.
Lulu Who.
But especially with Cindy getting that present brought out and she's like holding all the gifts around in like a wreath style.
And very quickly they set up that she's probably not on board with sort of, I guess, the commercialism of Christmas, at least how it's presented, because everyone's going nuts in the store buying stuff very quickly. But I will say Taylor, is it Mumson or Momsen? I think she's excellent as Cindy Lou. Really has a lot of that sort of endearing charm that you sort of want out of a character like this.
She was Jenny in Gossip Girl. Now she's a big rock star.
Is she?
Yeah, did you not know?
I think I saw something pop up about her. Like
This was her stepping stone. Where are you, Christmas?
Why can't I find you? I'd love a rock version of this.
No, she had this very innocent persona as her character from Gossip Girl and then fully went against it and like full goth makeup and
Get around her. Shout out to Taylor Momsen. But yes, they're setting up sort of all how there's no place like Hoover like around Christmas. Wonder what it's like outside of Christmas. You imagine what it'd be like, huh?
I can't.
Yeah.
This is my only exposure. But Drew and Stu, also members of the Luhu family, going to check out the Grinch house up on the big hill.
Apparently the best mistletoe's up there or something like that.
Is that what they say?
Something like that. The
They're
highest
just trying to
mistletoe.
impress the gals.
And that they fail.
They do, miserably. They get a good Grinch scare, but it's just Max.
Just Max, the
Bloody
cutest
Max.
doggo I've ever seen in a movie.
It's so good. Like he's got this giant contraption just attached to his
And he's
waist
like,
here. But Max was actually played by 8 separate dogs, and there were a couple of main dogs. The main one was a female dog, but as you watch the movie, you can see there are dogs that are completely different breeds, and they've just painted it to look like it walking in the background. Ron Howard basically got them all from the pound, all 8 from the pound, and instead of teaching one of them all these different tricks, they were each like specialized in a different
you're
area.
gonna do this one, you're gonna do this
like
one.
one could handle loud noises and the other one could like stand on its hind legs. Yeah, so just very, very cool.
It does work pretty well. And then obviously watching this all play out as the man himself eating the onion, and I love the build up to the reveal. Just like, want to spend some quality time with the Grinch, and then it's the flip around and looking at the camera, that big reveal of Jim Carrey in that.
His physicality is so good. I mean, we always say that about him, but I think
Particularly here.
this outfit too really gives him an opportunity to kind of show that off as well.
2 hours to apply it, 1 hour to remove it. And then it was like an interview later. I've seen this a couple of times. It's pretty fun to sort of look at, but also like a bit tragic because he sought counseling from like a CIA agent to then who could teach him like techniques to like resist torture.
Yes, so it was pain, but it was also, he said the isolation was really tough.
Because you'd have
when
to
he's
sit in a
the
makeup
suit-
chair,
Yeah, and also he felt closed off from the world because it like blocks his ears a little bit. But yeah, the contacts in particular, he
they
said
were awful.
Atrocious. Like a
Those
lot of
yellow eyes,
times in this, he couldn't even wear them. They had to do his eyes in post.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of things, like when he first put on the suit, he kicked a hole in the set and was just like, yelling about how bad it was. He took up smoking as a relief for it. And yeah, there were all these like really interesting stories surrounding the pain that he was going through, which is so weird because it's such a magical film. But his suit, because it was like made out of yak hair, when he took up smoking, they had to design like an extra long cigarette so it wasn't a fire hazard.
That's hilarious. It's looking like Audrey Hepburn, but just the Grinch.
Oh yeah, but totally worth it. It looks incredible.
It's the best.
Did you know that the Grinch wasn't originally green?
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah, so the only color that was used in the original book was the red of the Santa suit. In the 60s version, they obviously brought in more color. And
Ron Howard's like, I'm going to stay with that. Yeah, and it's pretty iconic. Got to have the green and red. But yeah, he heads down basically to Whoville to cause chaos. And
you love that dissolve transition.
I do. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. There's a few good like little transitions in this film. There's one like later with like a swinging sort of lights and stuff. That one's good. But yeah, he gives like a hand saw to like the kids after he's sort of like cut open like the bikes and stuff. It's like, run really fast with it.
Somebody has vandalized that vehicle.
And then like burps like toxic breath in the sail guy's face.
A creepy mask too.
Creepier than him.
Yeah, I reckon.
But they basically establish that they sort of go through all these reasons why the Grinch could be bad, but it's because his heart is 2 sizes too small.
I think it was this part where he's like holding on to the back of the car and getting pulled along that it's most notable that it's not the same dog. It is so funny. You've got to go back and have a look. Speaking of Max, though, did you know it's Frank Welker doing the sound?
I love that.
Yeah, Auntie himself, he's back. From Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I thought I could recognise those tones.
But we get introduced to the mayor, Jeffrey Tambor.
He's great.
He is good.
He's really good because he comes out, basically there's a commotion because the brothers have come back down and said they were, it was like, where have you been? It was like, it was the Grinch. And the whole town like goes into disarray at the mere mention of the man.
But Lou manages to settle him down by saying, my boys didn't see the Grinch. They were just up on the mountain playing with matches or defacing public property.
And the mayor's like, that's okay. That's much better than the Grinch.
Woo!
Thank goodness, but not this close to Christmas. It can't happen. Because he is he's the antithesis of Christmas. Cindy becomes fascinated with the Grinch and wanting to know more about him. So she's bring your daughter to work day with Lou at the post office, and he's skating around everywhere. I love the fact that because he points out, he's never got anything in his post box, and even the cobwebs are green.
Yeah. Also, think it's a nice detail that his post box is right next to Martha's post box.
Good, good pickup. I wonder why that's important. We'll find out.
We'll get there. But we see the Grinch in the other room still causing havoc. Jury duty, pink slip eviction notice. It's so good.
And while this chaos is happening, Cindy Lou's dad sends her back to sort of try to, I think, put something back there. And the Grinch has to very quickly scurry up to...
up on the wall.
And then because Max sneezes, he's like, Gesundheit. Oh.
She falls into the old machine.
Yeah, the mere power of Grinch is enough to knock her over.
And he's about to yeet out of there, but Max won't let him.
He grabs his butt.
Oh, bleeding hearts of the world, unite!
Which is good fun. Like, there's a lot of jokes here that would fly over the heads. I was actually watching this further today in a class. There was a particular joke that we'll get to later that took them about 2 minutes, and they were like, oh, and then I could hear them discussing the joke.
As in like one of the adult jokes? Yeah, we talked about how there's quite a few of them that are like laced throughout. Some of them because of improv, but others that were written in, and both Jim Carrey and Ron Howard have expressed regret that there are so many because it's a kids film. But apparently they also tried to take some out, and there was studio interference saying, no, keep it in.
This is gold.
Yeah, and it was. I love it. It's really, really good.
But it enhances the rewatchability.
Yeah, but she's very thankful because he saved her. And like, saving you? Is that what you think I was doing?
And then, no, just said not properly wrapped.
Wrongo. Max, pick out a bow. Here, lick this.
And then, Cindy's dad pops backstage into the back storeroom and is basically just like, you've been practicing your rapping. I'm so proud of you.
Beaming
and
with
Cindy's
pride.
like, thanks.
Yeah.
That doesn't share the whole exchange with the Grinch.
Nope.
But her interest is piqued.
Mm-hmm. And so is mine, because we're about to meet Molly Shannon and Christine Baranski's
Who steal
character.
the show.
They are so good. So
Betty
they're
and
like,
Martha May.
they're competing over having the best Christmas decor, and Molly Shannon is part of the Luhu family and is kind of like keeping up with the Joneses vibe, but Christine Baranski's got all the latest and greatest things.
It's just like on that Martha May, Hoovier. And then like Martha May's like, Betty, hi. It's just so good. Christine Baranski's another Christine Baranski film for the fifth period.
That's our third.
Yes, after Adam's Family Values and Mamma Mia.
Here we go again, am I right?
Yeah, next year.
No. So one thing that I read, which is pretty interesting, is because Christine Baranski is supposed to be like this object of affection for the Grinch, to accentuate her beauty, they make her nose look more like a human nose. They don't make it as Whoville as the rest of them, so that she
It's like Cindy's nose.
Well, yeah, none of the kids have grown
Hasn't
into
grown in their nose.
yet. But really cool here with the light gun to put on the Christmas decor. I got to go home and put mine on tonight, and I wish I had that gun. All practical. So it
really
was
great.
like a machine that reeled it in, and then they just play it in reverse. It's a very, very cool effect.
It does look great. I loved this when I was a kid. It's like, I was saying to Mum, it's like, I wish we had one of those. Make Christmas a lot more efficient. But it all feels, it's quite great. But just the way that Christine Baranski's just like, okay.
Again,
It's like-
Jim Carrey's not the only one with good physical comedy.
No, it's very, very
Molly
good.
Shannon's also hanging off the
Yeah,
roof.
and then that's like pulling Lou up.
Yeah.
It's really great. And then, yeah.
We cut to the prank call with the Grinch. Well, you better go catch it then.
Good one. That was rich. And then it's like, all right, let's go home. And they basically...
Dump it to Crumpet.
Yep, and go all the way up to the mountain. And as he rightly says, as more rubbish starts coming in, one man's toxic sludge is another man's potpourri.
He says he doesn't know what potpourri is, but he thinks it's a soup of some kind. Yeah. There's a really dark theory that Max was an unwanted Christmas present that got dumped.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Damn.
most of what the Grinch owns is trash that people have previously thrown away. So it's like maybe that's where Max came from. Poor Max.
Poor Max. But hey, poor
us. We're going to listen to this song.
It's not that bad.
No one will be seated during the Where Are You Christmas song.
But we had a few people singing along.
Us?
I was, and then a few students were. Where are you singers? Oh, right there in the second row of fifth club, am I right?
Where Are You Next Scene, am I right? Twangy as hell.
I don't mind it. I think
It's all right.
It's better than Cheer Up Charlie.
Yes. Few things are worse.
Well, I put this in Cheer Up Charlie vibes. I wrote Cheer Up Charlie vibes, but a bit cute. Mm-hmm. It's just a bit nicer. And I think that, again, Taylor Momsen's able to carry that off like quite well without it being sort of, I don't know, cheesy or anything like that. I think it's
Agreed.
but yeah, and we get a key change and everything. It's great. But it does underline sort of the fact that feels like she's losing. She doesn't understand the message of what Christmas is supposed to be, which is great. And again,
Or she does.
she does.
She's the only one that understands.
Or might be the only one. But I do like that as kind of like the central theme for this film.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
We see what the Grinch's home life is like. First of all, he's celebrating
So
because his
great.
heart has gone down a size and a half.
No place like
And this time, I'll keep it off.
it's good. And like basically turned into the camera to say that.
He's the only character in this movie that breaks the fourth wall, but I love that he does.
As he should.
We got the bed into like the flying fox into the chair.
But he's getting like the calls and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, no income makes this better. Check the outgoing. I'll hunt you down and got you like a fish. But yeah, the zip lines to the lazy boy and the echoes he has like talking to himself.
Oh, really good. How are you?
How are you?
I asked you first.
I asked you first.
Oh, that's really mature, saying everything that I'm saying.
Oh, that's really mature saying everything I'm saying.
Well, I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot. Nice one.
And he looks so upset afterwards. His socks crawling away. That's a very nice little puppetry effect.
Enjoy it.
Eating the bottles. It's all real good.
Yeah, set him
Really,
up
really good.
very, very nicely.
Am I just eating because I'm bored?
Cindy then starts to investigate the Grinch and is going around sort of interviewing a bunch of the Who's.
Yep,
and
including the two that adopted him.
Yeah. Our baby's here. Oh, he looks just like your boss.
Yep.
I'm like, damn.
Uh-oh.
That was the line that took a few people in class to be like, hang on a second.
She had an affair. Not the only adult joke here. When we do cut
my
to the
God.
ladies' party, it's a swingers party. You can see them all exchanging keys. It's a choice. It is a choice. But
Ron Howard, what are you doing, brother?
the little puppet baby here is great. Really, really good. Santa, bye-bye.
It takes a chomp out of, rather than the cookies, the Santa plate. So establishing that this sort of like early on, he doesn't like Christmas, basically.
But then we cut to him as an 8-year-old, played by Josh Ryan Evans, who was actually 18 at the time.
Yeah.
He had a form of dwarfism, which is why he looked 8 years old and sounded 8 years old. Like, he wasn't putting on all that much of a voice, because he was in that... Did you ever watch Passions? The soap opera?
No.
It was like a soap opera that was so ridiculous that it made fun of soap operas.
Oh, I like that.
Like in the shipwreck episode, you could see the people throwing buckets of water from the side.
That's good.
But yeah, he passed away a couple of years
Yeah,
after this, which was quite sad.
Yeah,
but
rest in peace.
yeah, he's really good in this. He's really, really good.
I think one of my favourite parts of the film is like sort of the emotion that he communicates as this young Grinch, because, you know, he takes a liking at school to Martha May, who takes a liking to him.
Yeah.
Because during this, Cindy's like interviewing the mayor as well and saying, "Oh, it was my girlfriend," but doesn't really have like a large amount of interest like in the mayor, the Cesar Augustus.
She doesn't have a large amount of interest at any stage in the mayor.
Could have fooled him.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the mayor's basically bullying him about, you know, the fact that he's got a beard at 8 years old, and they're going to do like sort of the Christmas like gift exchange the next day.
And it's the first time he gets excited about Christmas.
He really does.
Wants to make her a tree topper.
But still like a bit cheeky, like taking like his sort of adopted family's like family heirlooms and stuff like that. It's good, and I really enjoy that. Funnily enough, actually, so the gems that are in that Christmas angel are what? There's earrings and the earrings
it's in
on
her
the
hair as
yeah.
well.
So
yeah.
it's-
As in this scene. So when she's telling the story.
Because she's like, "Oh, I didn't have a crush on the Grinch."
I didn't ask you that.
Question. Yeah, it's fine. It's like, okay, we get it. But makes the Christmas angel, looks fantastic, but he's kind of hearing the sort of voices of the bullies in his head, so he decides to shave. Cuts to the next day, he's got a bag on the head, and then he's got the book up, and then he's got the foot up, and then eventually
reveals, and it's, look at that hack job! And the teacher laughing.
awful classroom management. It's really sad. It's actually really sad to see the fury,
anger, the fury,
the muscles. But the way he just absolutely yeets the tree across the room. It's just as he's kind of like caused carnage at the school, he kind of has this look at Martha, like being like, "I'm really sorry," almost for this, and then just sprints off. It's really small and subtle, but it's damn good. And again, really, really good acting.
Retreats into the mountains, and it's very sad. What's weird is his guardians at no point
Check in. It's like, okay.
try to go get him. All right, you want to live in the mountains? You live in the mountains.
You can go
We're
eat
too
all
busy
the
with our
Santa
swings
cookie
parties.
places. That's what happens.
And we
Just
get
absolutely
another
random.
nice transition here where you've got the older version of the Grinch standing on the mountain, cursing everyone in the phone book.
That's good.
Hate, loathe entirely. Because of the order of the phone book, it is conceivable that the name he would have been up to when he said loathe entirely was the mayor's name. Is starting with
Augustus, yes. Good call. They're getting ready for the jubilation.
Ugh, give me a sedative. Hammer to the face.
It does. It's a good one. Then Betty's got the cutest new light display.
Traffic light?
Yeah, I mean, you hear the traffic go off in the background. The prospect of the Holiday Cheermeister, and someone would be nominated for that role. Cindy nominates the Grinch. Yes, and
the mayor tries to make up like rhyming rules for why he can't be, but she's rhyming back.
He should have checked in with you at your rhyme at the start of the podcast.
They have like a rhyme off. It is like a full rap battle
with a lead pipe cinch. It's like, you made that up. No, I didn't. What page? Oh. It's, I lost my page, but it's in there.
Another funny detail in this scene, she's got real eggnog on her head. There's like a cup. You can see it like spilling around.
It's good fun. But I love the way she kind of gets the townspeople on side, or at least tries to. And it's just like...
She's really good.
Yeah. She's very convincing. It's like, I'll vote for the Grinch.
Yeah.
100%. I'm with you, Sydney. Let's go. It is very... good fun, and then while the sort of party's happening,
she heads up the mountain.
She does, and the Grinch is singing. It's just like,
he's trying to drown out the
singing. It's so joyful and triumphant.
little nod to Liar Liar here, where he's trying to drown it out with the monkey with the big cymbals, and you can hear him going, "Owie," which is the same thing he says when he's like crushing his head in Liar Liar with the toilet seat.
Good call. So yes, Cindy tries to go invite the Grinch. I love when he's also trying to drown it out, and he's on the jackhammer, and Max's head's bobbing up in time. I love it, super cute. But yeah, the Grinch tries to scare Cindy when he gets there.
Doesn't work.
Trying everything in the book. Even puts on a white T-shirt to be like hulking out.
Another unmistakable sign of the heebie-jeebies.
And he's like, what?
I'm a psycho.
And puts like stuff in his mouth, and like Cindy's like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you need a timeout?
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television.
So good. She's trying to sell him on the event, but it's the prospect of an award that gets him interested.
And I like that she empathizes with him as well. She's like, I myself am having some Yuletide doubts.
Very articulate little child.
And he also is enticed by the fact that Martha will be there.
Oh.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Martha, baby, but this G train has left the station. This could change my entire outlook on life.
Really? No. Bang,
Pulls the
down
rope.
she goes, sends her back to town.
How fun does that slide look?
Cindy's having a great time, and
Oh, yeah.
understandable.
Yeah.
That should be a theme park ride.
It should be.
That'd be a good one. They do have like Grinch themed stuff.
Better
There's
than
like
the Goonies one, I reckon. Goonies slide.
The Goonies slide.
You know that famous dance move? The Goonies slide.
It's a
Goonies. Oh, Fred. We love him.
Oh, Fred. But yeah, I love it that he starts to sort of contemplate going. He's like, if I can't find something nice to wear, I'm not going.
But the whole debate with him
The
stuff, like, my
schedule?
schedule wouldn't allow it. 5 o'clock, self-word hunger. Tell nobody.
one.
5:30, jazzercise. 6, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. It's really, really good.
It is good fun.
But yes, as you say, but what would I wear? And then steals the yodeler's outfit. It's got the, that's it. I'm not going. Another really, really fun moment here. Before he takes the yodeler's outfit, he tries the tablecloth and he rips it out and nothing falls off the table. And
just
he
goes
comes
back to
back
knocking
and
it.
knocks it. He was supposed to pull everything off that table and he was so good at ripping the tablecloth off. Nothing moved and he just improvised it.
That's good.
It's incredible.
Is that good?
It's amazing that they weren't just like,
Do it again.
Yeah.
Ron Howard's like, nah, let him work.
Ron Howard, he's an expert. And
He's not a bad director.
He did really let him play with this role. I didn't mention, too, when we were talking about the torture of the outfit, Ron Howard directed a day dressed
and
as the
Carrie
Grinch.
hated it.
No, he only hated it because when he arrived, he didn't
looked
know
awful.
it was Ron Howard, and he thought it was supposed to be his stunt double, and he thought it looked nothing like him.
It's pretty funny. But yes, it's time for the jubilation to start. It's the whole evening. It's going to kick off, but the Grinch isn't there.
No.
But who's going to force his late arrival? But Max. The Grinch does arrive, and very chaotically springs into action as the mayor is, trying to talk about the fact that he's had his tonsils twice removed.
Yeah. The child mentioned a check.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. No check, but no. And then
Family
he's like, come on down.
reunion.
You're old biddies. Like,
Are you two still living?
Yeah, it's great. It's a whole, like, this is your life, basically.
Yeah.
Schedule. It's really good.
I'd
It's like,
say he does a pretty good job putting up with what he has to for this.
oh, the chair of chair. No one told me about the chair of chair. And the whole montage is epic. The amount of
There's the pudding off, and someone feeds him something and goes, this is not pudding. And he goes, what is it? Christmas conga, fruitcake,
This is what he
fudge
needed
judge.
the torture training for, basically, is this scene.
But the best part of this scene is the sack race. Chariots of Fire kicks in, and he's
And
just like
shoving kids out of the
Yeah.
way. I'm number one.
It's-
No kid can beat the Grinch.
It's not the only time in a Jim Carrey film they've used Chariots of Fire. In the opening of Bruce Almighty, when he's doing the cookie interview, and he's like, bring on the cheesy inspirational music, and he's running with the jug of milk.
Very, very good fun.
All going well until he gets a little gifty from the mayor.
What an absolute D-bag. Gets him a shaver.
He does.
And there's a real low blow, and it kind of breaks that spell of sort of being enchanted by Christmas. He flashes back to all those horrible memories, and he cracks it, and he's seething. And Carey is good in this movie, but he's really good here.
But I would say it's not necessarily this incident that makes him snap. He's upset about this, but then we get the proposal straight
kills
afterwards,
him.
and the fact that the proposal is trying to be sold with all these riches, And so,
It's
like,
just-
the materialism is what he hates.
Correct. This wild engagement ring. It's crazy. And then
And a new car!
turns into Wheel of Fortune or like
The
Price is
music
Right.
is so good. And when she has to decide whether she's going to accept it,
Dun,
it's Jeopardy.
dun. It's really, really good. But yeah, the Grinch's shift here is really, really good. At his most scary and mean, it is like a more aggressive version of kind of what Cindy thinks about Christmas.
100%.
And it's, in your garbage that you're basically throwing out. And it's like, I want a pony and I'm going to use it to sell and make glue, which is really great.
Yeah.
But there is one Christmas tradition that he really, really loves.
What's that?
Mistletoe. Now pucker up and kiss it, Whoville.
It's pretty good. He grabs the razor, shaves the mare's head. Someone
those
looks
fabulous! And then sets the tree on fire and burn, baby, burn. And the mayor's like turns around, do something. And his assistant grabs his razor and shaves it as well.
Is that Ron Howard's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great. I really like him.
It's a very distinct voice. You can't miss that voice.
We get some social commentary here when the taxi doesn't stop for him. It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Very good, but he ends up getting on the mini car.
He does. Apparently Jim Carrey found this really hard to drive.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's
It's awkward as hell.
Yeah, it
Everyone's
really
going
is.
flying, and then the Grinch spins into a big crash, and it's gonna
The
blow.
explosion is incredible.
It looks so silly.
I love it. The slow motion running away. Yeah, it's really good. But then the mayor puts on the full guilt trip. I'm hurt, Lou. I'm hurt, and I don't hurt easily.
But he's back home, and then Christmas kind of just keeps on ticking over. They've got a backup tree.
They do.
And the new development is the Grinch is speaking in rhyme now, which is great.
Yes.
It must stop this whole thing.
I mean, in what way?
But like Christmas is going to the dogs basically, and
Mm-hmm.
Max is kind of dressed up at the house and stuff like that, and he's jumping around. He's so damn adorable.
He is.
But he's too adorable for the
Are
Grinch.
you having a holly jolly Christmas?
And then throws him out.
does.
Like the dog's shaped hole in the snow. It's very
cute.
silly.
And when he pulls him out, he's got an old Santa beard, and it gives him a little bit of an idea.
He does. So he gets dressed up as Santa and sings that infamous track.
He does.
And this is all Jim Carrey.
It was, yep.
He sounds so good.
He does, and he sounds really different in different sections of the song. Like,
really good.
It really shows his range. Your
fun to listen.
heart's an empty hole.
I love that when he's building the sleigh, and then like Max comes with the wrench, like, that's for 3/4, not 5/8. Stay focused. It's so good. After the sleigh's basically sort of getting into action, realizes, I forgot about the reindeer.
reindeer.
The reindeer.
Reindeer.
But it's time for Max to sub in as the reindeer and
reindeer.
reindeer. And I wrote in brackets, so damn cute that I can't. It's just too much.
It's him directing Max, like taking the piss out of Ron Howard
It's
here.
so good.
It's
You
so
reject
good.
your own nose because it represents the glitter of commercialism. Why did I think of that? Can't print. Check the gate. Moving on.
So apparently he was just goofing around doing this, and Ron Howard thought it was hilarious and then wrote it into the film.
It's so good.
It's incredible.
Really, really brilliant stuff.
I love that about Ron Howard, that he's like, yes, please poke fun at me.
That's fine.
It's time to take the sled down to town.
Yeah, it's off and racing and touches down and into... Whose house does he have to go into first? But
The Lou Who's.
the Lou Who's, and sucks up all the gifts. The
The
moths to
dive
eat
into
away.
the chimney, too. The vacuum, we got a reference to the Cat in the Hat with the goldfish being sucked up.
I feel like we get almost turns into Ace Ventura here when he like puts the roast beast through his legs and goes hike. It's like, let's see that in instant replay.
Yeah, there's a couple of Ace Ventura references later on when he hurts his heart. And he's like looking at the heart and then looking at his arm and then looking at... Yeah, it's very good. He slunks to the icebox. Slunk.
And he's about to take the tree, but Cindy's up and running and catches him basically in the act. Not sure how she doesn't clock the fingers in the face, but anyway, that's fine.
Don't worry about it. But she says not to forget about the Grinch. And
It's very cute.
yes, he's like, sweet kid, bad judge of character.
Really, really good.
We get a montage here, and there are some hilarious moments here. The cat attack,
Yeah.
so funny. The overlay of his face just maniacally laughing and spinning around. the second cat attack.
Yeah.
And then that transition you were talking about where he swings across and it's like a wipe. Awesome.
It's really cool.
really good. But the sled breaks.
Well, but he gets Max to sub in for Martha May to a dreaming mirror
Oh,
of
yeah.
Gus's. That's good fun as well. And Martha May kiss someone who's had their tonsils removed twice.
Poor
Yeah.
Max.
Poor Max. But he's out of fuel, and Max is the strongest dog in the world.
He is.
He's
Pulls the
he's
sled all the
crypto.
way up. But the next morning, the sled's not the only thing getting dragged. The mayor gets dragged his whole bed through the town.
By the cop car as well.
Yeah.
I've been robbed. And then Mayor Mayhew is in the middle of town, just in his bed.
But he has a go at Cindy, but her dad stands up for her this time. He says he doesn't need presents, he just needs his family.
Love this from Lou. Finally gets it, and she's like, she's been trying to tell all of us. She's been trying to tell me. Which is great. Hell yeah, Lou. And then Betty loves it too. He's like, come here, you punk of burning who?
And so they all stand around singing.
They
Their
do.
spirit is still alive, and the Grinch up on the mountain hears this, and he's thrown quite literally.
In the middle of the crescendo of his opus, but they're starting to sing. And Cindy's on her way back up as well.
And his heart ends up growing 3 sizes.
Oh my goodness. Help me, I'm feeling.
Jim Carrey was actually in tears during this scene. Possibly because he was in immense pain from the outfit. But yeah, I love this. Oh, Max, I love ya!
And it's like, okay, one step at a time.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm on Toasty's side, and I'm leaking.
Yeah. Wait, the presents! And I care! What is the deal?
It's great. Oh, well, it's just toys, right? And then Sydney pops up.
It's so good. The timing is incredible.
It's like, no one should be alone on Christmas. And he's
It's
like,
true.
okay, I gotta stop you from dying now.
And like a mum pulling a bus off their child, he lifts the whole sleigh.
Like the tree when he was a kid. It's great. And Max's paws are up as well. He's jumping around like trying to be a spotter.
Hell
This
yeah.
is great. But yeah, it's time to ride the sleigh into town, and it's a bit chaotic on the way down, but they get there.
It's pretty fun.
It's good fun.
Lou ends up stopping it right at the end. Dad, move it!
That's
Thanks
good
for the help, Lou.
He apologized, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. And Martha says no to the engagement.
Be with the Grinch.
Yep.
And she wants to head up to Mount Crumpet, and no hard feelings. It's just great.
Really good.
Sucked it, dog.
We get a Bryce Dallas Howard cameo here.
Do we?
Yeah, I mean, she's in full makeup. You'd never recognize her. But
Oh, okay.
when he turns all the lights back on and everyone's like, she's known as like Surprised
Surprised
Whoville.
Who number 7.
That's it. But they all sing together around the
Fahu,
tree, even though he doesn't know any of the words.
Dahu, Doris.
Oh, me sada. And then just
And then,
comes
like,
in
Martha's
with
like-
cheer.
Yeah, because it's like after like Martha's like cheer. And then we get like a little bit of a riff on the Where Are You Christmas song. It's just like, I think I've found you.
And he gets to carve the roast beast. That'll be mine.
Where's the roast beast?
So many crossovers with other Jim Carrey roles.
It's crazy.
Oh dear. But no, that was a good one. Like, we had a couple of Christmas movies that were in the mix as potential choices. We've got Home Alone 2 mapped out for next week.
Lost
but
in New York.
I'm really glad this one got in because
review others.
I love The Grinch.
I
and
love The Grinch.
Yeah, we've done like half of Jim Carrey's catalogue on this pod.
This is true. We do.
Yeah.
We like a bit of Jim Carrey.
We do like a better Jim Carrey.
And this is definitely one of my like sort of regular rewatches at Christmas. Our film next week is my most watched Christmas film, but
There you go.
this is definitely back up there. And if I'm picking out of this one and the animated film with Benedict Cumberbatch, I know which one I'm picking.
It's a tough choice, eh?
No.
Alrighty, shall we move on to weekly watches?
Let's shall.
Weekly watches. Weekly watches. I love you.
Okie dokie, let's get this one out of the way because we're both busting to talk about Stranger Things Season 5.
Volume 1.
Volume 1, yes. We shall put out a spoiler warning. If you haven't watched the first 4 episodes of Stranger Things, just jump ahead in the time codes. We won't go into too much detail, but if you haven't seen it yet, you still want to see it with fresh eyes.
You do.
First of all, I was pretty much in as soon as it started. I was so excited. Like, good to see all the cast again.
Yep.
Doesn't really worry me too much that they've aged up.
Only a couple of them, I think it looks a little bit.
I think Millie Bobby Brown looks like a fully grown woman now.
Yeah, she's probably the one where it's just like, okay,
She's running around doing like the
it's a good
training
thing. She's not in
montage.
class anymore, so it's fine.
Yeah.
She's left school.
But it does look a little funky with like Hopper treating her like she was before.
Like a child.
Yeah.
But that plays into sort of like pretty good bits about sort of empowering her and trusting her. So it kind of works in that way.
I've seen some fun things with her outfit being compared to Josh Brolin's from The Goonies.
That's true.
Yeah, very, very fun. Pacing-wise, obviously we don't know what's going to happen in the next two releases, but
Let's go straight into it.
I think this has done a good job setting things up. I like that Karen's had a bit of a moment to shine as well. She's a really
that's
underrated
good.
character.
And then obviously Holly is a really key focus.
And a
in this season.
recast.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's great. She's so good in this.
She's in Evil Dead Rise.
Yes, I
And she's
thought
really
I
good in that.
recognized it.
No,
Yeah,
she's really good in that.
she's doing a great job.
Yep. I like the sort of like fleshing out some of the literature, like that's like pop culture stuff that's affected. Like the Wrinkle in Time is a big focus in this season so far.
Yes, which
so I wonder
I've
if we're gonna
seen,
get some...
but I don't remember, and I'm wondering, should I just rewatch like the movie version of that to potentially get some of the references that they're talking about?
True. So we might get some time travel. I love that.
There was mention of the flux capacitor.
There was, in a very, very funny bit. I do enjoy that.
Me too.
Good to have the science teacher come back for a bit of a cameo.
Yes.
I really enjoy that.
I'm really digging the relationship between Robin and Will's character. Yeah, it's all kind of working for me at this point.
One of the things that I enjoy about this, and I think one of the criticisms for season 4, as much as I do like that season, is that the cast gets pulled away from each other too easily and having lots of different subplots happen, but they're all kind of ish together.
Well, they have to be. They're all locked down together.
Oh yeah, they're in COVID isolation. Linda Hamilton in the mix as well. I think
Do you
she's
think
doing
we'll
pretty
get
good.
some Terminator dialogue at any point?
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see.
No, she'll be back. That's fine. But I do enjoy that. The whole Mr. What's It thing is really good. I really enjoy that. And there's obviously some good connections to the play. The First Shadow.
Which I haven't seen, but I'm kind of okay with it. Like I want it as a bit of a mystery reveal.
It's good. Yeah, like it's nothing that's like spoiling things like too heavily. It's just on some of the stuff, particularly it's got to do with like the cave and stuff like that. I think that's where there's some bigger connects are, like sort of fleshing out Henry Crill's backstory. I do like that. And then we've got to talk about the newest addition to the cast outside of Sarah Connor is Derek.
Derek, who
Derek Turnbow.
I
Oh
would
my
admit-
God.
the quickest turnaround for a character that I didn't want
I
to
had
see more
whiplash.
of. I was like, oh God, they're making him an integral part of their plan.
He sucks.
And in the next scene, I was like, I love this kid.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, it was remarkable how quickly they did that. And apparently he hadn't done much acting before, maybe a
killing
couple
it.
of ads or something. But yeah, no, he's doing a good job.
He's really, really good. But yeah, I like how things build, and then obviously the big sort of there's some really good sort of creepy stuff throughout, but then like getting into the big set pieces at the end of this first volume is incredible. Particularly how it looks. Like I don't think the show's ever looked better than this. Really good one-er.
There's some interesting design choices too that feel different to previous seasons. Like they've made a conscious choice to make them look different. I do agree that it's an improvement, but you're always a little bit thrown when there's continuity, things like that, where stuff changes around.
Yeah.
But it's all really good. I think we've done a good job of saying stuff without really saying anything. Highly encourage, if you haven't already checked it out, to go do so.
Yep.
And I am now doing the countdown. I'm waiting eagerly.
Nice. I'll continue on the TV front because I very rarely watch this much TV, and I'll talk about the other show that I watch. And I know it's a show that you've watched as well. I finally got around to watching season 2 of Gen V.
Oh, yeah.
Which
It's
is really good. Highly enjoyed this. Hamish Linklater as Cypher is absolutely terrifying. It's like one of the better sort of villain performances I've seen in a TV show in a really, really long time.
It's just so compelling.
Yeah. But then we get Ethan Slater who rocks up as well. I'll talk
And he
about it in a
goes,
little bit.
"Ah."
Mr. Elamo, was that you? I was interested to sort of see how they'd go. I've given the fact that Chance Perdomo passed away after the release of season 1.
I didn't realize, too, he was in that Sabrina show as well. Maddie's been watching it again lately. Quite a few people from Gen V are
really?
in Sabrina, so yeah.
I haven't watched any Sabrina, so
He's really good in it.
really sad. Like when that happened, obviously, and they don't really sort of ride around it. Like they say his character died in the show,
It's
and
a very prominent part of
it is, and it's I think they do it really respectfully and in a really good way while still paying homage to him. I don't know. I like the connections to the boys. It feels a little bit, probably even more connected than probably the first season of Gen V.
Yeah.
And it's really setting up the end of the boys now, which is fantastic. Really enjoy the ensemble cast that are in this show. They're all really super likable and interesting sort of characters, but it's really good.
Yeah, nice. I got a bit of a jokey one. It's a film called
Jokey.
Marry Me. It is a romantic film with Owen Wilson.
Oh, I love this film.
You've seen this
It's
film?
good. It's a good rom-com.
Okay, so let me just get this out. It is a romantic comedy between Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez.
Yep.
A pairing that just would not happen in a million years. And
Suspend that disbelief, though.
suspend it out of this world, because the concept of this film
It's
is
crazy.
that a pop star is going to get married
To an actual-
at a concert. She's one of the most famous pop stars in the world, and she's going to get married at a concert. But the
her-
concert venue looks like it only holds a couple of hundred people, and she's supposed to be like the most famous pop star in the world. Anyway,
He cheats on her.
he cheats on her. She finds out at the concert. Then instead of just calling off the wedding, she points to a random man in the audience and decides to marry him on stage.
So good.
And it is legally binding. And they are actually a married couple now.
Yep.
And that's the plot.
That's the movie.
It's ridiculous. I need to clarify. I loved it.
It's
I loved
such a good
every
time,
minute of
though.
it. And it felt appropriate to talk about because we're going into the Christmas season.
I love
Cheesy
this one.
movies
It's
are gonna
super
be
cheesy.
everywhere. And
Their chemistry is
I
really
could
good.
not believe I didn't know this movie existed. No one's talking about it, and I can't believe that, because especially for how ridiculous it is.
I mean, it came out a few years ago.
Yeah, but like it was not on my radar at all.
Yeah. I think I watched it like, I might have been like when I was in Singapore or something. It was on the TV, or it was like
That's what happened for me too.
it's like a plain movie vibe.
So I was at my sister's wedding, and it like came on in the hotel room.
Love
it's like
that.
they're like, "Hey, this is a wedding venue. You're gonna want to watch Marry Me, the most romantic movie in the world." Oh man, it's so funny, and the songs in it are terrible. They are so bad. It's like, look at my bling bling bling. Give me a ring ring ring. Yeah, it's so bad, but loved it. Loved every minute of it. Do yourself a favor. Marry me.
It's good fun. It is good fun. Wow, did not expect you to talk about that on Weekly Watches today. My next one is Sleepaway Camp. This is a film I finally got around to watching.
Oh yeah!
This is a good slasher.
I told you, man.
It's a very, very good slasher.
Wow. How did you not tell me you finished it?
I didn't.
Really good.
It is good. Like, the young cast, I think, are really good at selling the entire film. Some really deadbeat characters in terms of the adults and stuff like that. I'm like, oh,
That's our
this
sweet spot.
this film is not aged gracefully at all.
No, it hasn't.
In a lot of ways,
Mm-hmm.
but then also like retroactively, it's become like a film of like representation to a degree. But like,
Yeah, without spoiling it, yes.
yeah, like the ending is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So creepy, that face, too.
yeah, agreed. But yeah, this film was wild. I'd heard lots of things about literally the ending of the film, and I was like, whoa, okay. But yeah, good slasher. Really enjoyed it. Had a great time with this film.
It's ranked amongst the, like, not by me, it's
But yeah.
on lists. It's ranked amongst some of the best twists in movie history.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It completely catches you off guard. But yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to watching this. I had to do a bit of digging to find a copy of it, but I did, and I'm glad I did.
Nice. Next, I'm going to go with The Running Man. So I saw the new Edgar Wright film with Glenn Powell. I'm a little mixed on this one because I actually, despite the fact that Edgar Wright is my favorite director and I love everything that he's done, this one, when it was first advertised, it didn't really appeal to me all that much. Like,
Okay.
the story is not something I connect with. I'm not a huge fan of dystopian, futuristic kind of...
So that's my sweet spot.
Yeah, whereas for me, I just don't really connect with the world. I mean, I watched The Walk recently and gave it a glowing review.
You did.
And it's got aspects of that in this as well. I guess it has aspects of the Hunger Games as well and Battle Royale. It was a bit of fun. I enjoyed it, but I would absolutely say it's the lowest on my Edgar Wright list, but probably highest on a bunch of other lists as well. It's just he's kind of shot himself in the foot by making his first few films so damn good. It's very hard to always be holding him to his own standard.
That's fair.
But yeah, look, Glenn Powell was charming as always. The action was really, really good. I thought some of the writing wasn't as sophisticated as Edgar Wright has been previously. Like, he's usually very witty. This is kind of like more chaotic energy than...
Sharp.
Yeah, and he usually feels a lot more deliberate with his choices of like camera, and like he'll actually get behind the camera to make sure it's exactly what he wants. And yeah, it just felt like some of those touches weren't as prevalent in this film.
Okay.
But still good. Still recommend. But yeah, just in terms of comparing it to some of his others, it wasn't right up there.
That's fair. Last one for me is my last trip to the cinema, and I went and finally took myself, well, not finally, I saw it very quickly after it came out. I went and saw Wicked for Good and had a pretty good time.
Nice.
I think
Pretty wicked time.
Pretty wicked time, some might say. The second half of the show isn't the strongest half of the show. As such, they've written 2 new songs for the second half of the show, which I wouldn't say rank among my favourite songs. One of them's grown on me, the other one hasn't at all. I think it's got worse. It does a really good job,
Did
obviously.
Jennifer Lopez write those songs?
Yeah.
Ring, 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 bling, bling, bling. I'm your queen, you're my king, king, king.
You're my king, king, king. You're my wizard, wizard, wizard. You're my witch, witch, witch. Please flick the switch, switch, switch. Obviously, this film does a lot to sort of connect the Wicked universe into Wizard of Oz. It does a lot of that. There's obviously some pretty key transformation sequences. One is really good. One is... The transformation sequence is okay, but I think the makeup's not that great when it comes back on screen. I mean, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are still absolutely tremendous in their roles, and obviously, like, these two characters go through a lot in these 2 different films, and how they change, and how their relationship comes together, goes apart, comes together again. It's really good, and they are really, really killing it. Michelle Yeoh, which... I'm not sure if you've seen all like the press tour videos where she's like, "Oh, Madam Horrible, flip it around, Wicked Witch," and she's putting up the two sets of 3 fingers. She does it in every press tour, like MTV, that she's done. It's been hilarious. It's like Michelle Yeoh's just throwing up gang signs. She's not good in this.
Okay, right.
I don't like her casting as Madam Horrible at all. I think it's like they nail everything in this film. Except that, I think Michelle Yeoh is like a god tier actress, but she's just not. That does not suit this film at all.
Right.
Particularly when she starts to sing.
Yeah, that was notable in the first entry. We talked about it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better in part 2. But no, there's some good stuff in this film. I think there's some pacing issues at the back end of it kind of let it down. And I think that some minutes could have been distributed elsewhere in the film. But still really enjoyable time. Some very powerful songs, obviously, for good. The title is one of it might be the first or second best song in the show, depending on who you talk to. But I had a really good time watching it. It's not quite as strong as part 1 because part 1 is phenomenal. Oz still looks fantastic. The sets and everything still look great. It's just, narratively, it kind of does suffer a little bit, I think, in the back end. But yeah, still had a really good time watching it.
Fair. I've got one more, but just before I do, you reminded me of it because you were talking about Wicked. I started watching that Ted Danson show, Man on the Inside.
Oh, yes.
And, like, I'd already seen season 1, but I started watching season 2 last night, and Mary Steenburgen is in it, his real-life wife, and she says she's going to be involved in a rock opera specifically about the time that John Travolta referred to Idina Menzel as Adele Z.
That's hilarious.
It's such a good gag. I was laughing so loudly at it. And she was just like...
unique and...
But she says that. She's like, yeah, it's a very deep cut. Or like, I don't know how she refers to it, but just about it being quite niche.
Very niche.
Yeah, very funny.
I'll watch that musical.
But the last one I want to talk about is Wake Up Dead Man. So the new Knives Out. I told you, I did the same thing for Glass Onion, but I told you if it was going to get a minimal release in cinemas, I was going to find a way to do it. And I think it has still been in. So if you can get to it, mate, I highly encourage it. You've probably only got a couple of days left.
I know.
But yeah, I really enjoyed seeing it at the cinemas. These movies always work better in that environment. And it's really good. It holds up. He's done it again.
Has he?
I think that the cast is incredible. Obviously, you've got Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Gary Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney. I mean, the list goes on.
And Daniel Craig.
And Daniel Craig, of course. But
Benoit.
Josh O'Connor, in particular, was awesome in this. So
He's one to watch. He's kind of killing it.
yeah, he's had a few good ones in a row. What was his big one from last year?
Challenges.
Yeah. And he's awesome in this. I think that it probably feels a lot darker than the previous two entries. So perhaps in that way it wouldn't have as much rewatch value because it's not as like joke heavy. But it is still funny at times. And I think that the mystery itself is really cool in this one. I like that it relies on you being familiar with some tropes and things that often do come up in whodunits, but kind of subverting those expectations. There are times where you think, oh, I know what's going on here. Like, we've seen this time and time again, but it's like, don't get too comfortable. Just when you think you know what's going on, he flips it on its old head.
We love a red herring.
So, yeah, look, I would be happy for Craig and Johnson to just pair up and do this for the rest of their days. Because
I want them to make different other films. I want Ryan Johnson to go back and make some other films.
Nah, I want him to just keep making these. Keep churning out these bad boys.
There was an interesting discussion. I think it was on a podcast, Pulp Kitchen, which was quite good. But they're talking about how like some like probably directors almost like handcuffed to IPs and stuff at the moment. Like the other example they use, the obvious one is James Cameron and Avatar. I just like love James Cameron to make another film that is an Avatar. And I'd like Ryan Johnson to do something that isn't like
He will do something else before he does another one of these, he said.
That's good.
But I think he does still want to do another one of these. And
that Netflix
it's not,
cash should be pretty good.
I don't think it's called being handcuffed if you love it and want to keep doing it.
I know, but I think like particularly with like an ongoing agreement, say with something like a Netflix and stuff, would be like, hey, we want to sort of keep doing a couple of different things. But I get that. But if this is what he wants to make, that's what he wants to make.
Well, and he can always renegotiate too.
This is
So
true.
he can be like, yeah, I'll do that, but let me do 2 other projects
Do one
first,
for you and 2 for me.
Yeah, exactly right. But yeah, it's good. I
Nice.
enjoyed it a lot. Cool. Well, as always, guys, please do remember to like, subscribe, share it around, and make sure you are commenting with ideas for future films you want us to do. We've got next week all mapped out, but we don't really know what's happening for next year at this stage. But still, get commenting, let us know, and maybe that will tip the scales a little more.
Might.
And on that note, I'm afraid we have to head off. Mr. Boylan and I have dinner with ourselves, and we can't cancel that again.
Cut, print, check the gate, moving on.
Thanks, everyone, and catch you at the final film club of the year.
Woo!